Hello you, it's me, and I just wanted to speak briefly about Chantal foodie beauty. It's a mouthful sometimes, especially when you haven't had a lot of sleep. Anyway, I just wanted to speak briefly on Chantal, and I'm sure that my opinions will not be very popular, but that's okay. That's okay. I watched her drunken rant live when she was doing it, and the shorter one after that. And I did read where she apologized, that she said she was acting like an ass and etc. Honestly, maybe it's just because I'm older. I don't know. But a drunken rant is a drunken rant. I've seen many people do that. I think a lot of people do that. We say a bunch of stuff that's just on our mind that we need to get out. You know, word salad, so to speak. I don't think that she said anything horrible. I don't think that she said anything that she should feel embarrassed by. Maybe embarrassed just in general for being really drunk and on camera for everyone to see. But beyond that, a lot of the things that she talked about her back and forth with Nader and Didi, which I understand, and I think I can say from my personal experience, I have had a relationship that was extremely toxic, not in the same way, but with somebody who was very hard to quit, I guess is the best way to put it, as she says, her addiction. And I've been in a situation like that, and it's very hard to get rid of the other person. And I just feel for her, because I know that it's a hard road ahead of her, and I hope she sticks to it, because eventually it does get a lot easier. But I can see her back and forth. She cares about him, but she hates him. Who doesn't feel like that sometimes, you know? What else? Also, she really picked on learning to be fearless. I think that's her name. And I also understood that rant, because there are some YouTubers that I absolutely adore that right now I just can't watch. And it's not because they've done anything wrong, and it's not because they're horrible, terrible people. It's because they're doing things that to me just feel very frivolous. For example, I love glitter and lasers. I think Anna is an amazing woman. But a lot of her channel is focused on fashion and going to these absolutely beautiful sites like Hawaii and taking these wonderful, what do you call them, like fashion shots. Anyway, and this is what she does. This is what she does for a living, and I think it's fantastic. But you know, myself, as a lot of people right now, are kind of strapped for cash. And when I see somebody doing something that I find really frivolous, like fashion to me is not that important. I watch the channel because I like Anna. Going to all these different places, beautiful places, I don't care about. Travel has never been an interest of mine. I just don't really care. I can look at a picture and I'm satisfied. Going to the place, I'd be there 5-10 minutes and said, okay, I'm bored, I want to go home. I mean, I just don't, I'm not a travel person. That's it. I'm just not a travel person. So to me, I just think, what a waste of money. She could have spent that money on something else, something more important. And of course, this is important. This is her job. But I just can't watch it, because it just bothers me. It just bothers me right now. I'm barely making enough to eat, you know? And I've had to work more hours, and watching frivolous content like that, I'm not jealous. That's not it. It's just it just seems frivolous, and it's like, you know, oh, look what I have that you don't have. And, you know, I'm proud of her. I think Anna's amazing. I love that she bought a home and she's doing so well for herself. But I just don't want to see that right now. You know, same with someone like Trixie Mattel. I love Trixie Mattel. But when she did a video about really expensive makeup, I didn't watch it because I just don't want to. Makeup is not my thing. I don't watch her for that. I watch her for comedy, and I just think that she's really funny. And she's collaborated with a lot of other creators that I like, a lot of YouTubers that I enjoy as well. So that video I didn't watch because it's just like, I don't care about makeup right now. What I care about is eating and paying my rent. You know, so when Chantal went off on those things, I could relate to that. Although she's not struggling for cash. At least I hope she's not. She seems to be doing quite well. But I understand her not wanting the frivolousness of some channels. A lot of lifestyle channels, to me, they just seem very frivolous right now. I don't care. I don't want to watch them. I don't care if you got a new house, and I don't care how you're decorating it, or you spent $4,000 on a couch. I mean, things like that. Like right now, that's not where my focus is, and that's not what I want to watch. So I agree with her on those things. I really do. It's not that the creators are bad. The creators are making the content that they always have. They do very well. They're friendly. They're nice. They're likable people. But I'm just not interested right now. I have other things I need to focus on, and again, it just seems frivolous to me, and I don't want to watch it. As far as the rest of her drunken rant, I don't know. Again, it seemed very relatable to some degree. Chantal does things sometimes that I don't necessarily agree with, but I am proud of her, one, for going on that stupid Cuba trip. I mean, I didn't think she would go. I'm glad she did. I don't know if it was a learning experience for her. I don't care. I'm just happy that she got out of her comfort zone and did something different. And I'm really proud of her for that. I'm proud of her for today. She made a video about taking a little walk. It was a short walk, but so what? I don't know that she'll keep up with this, but I like that she at least does some effort and puts something forth and tries. She doesn't always succeed, but she does try. She does try. And I find her kind of likable, surprisingly. I really do. People are so harsh, and I've seen Life of a Free Spirit talk about how racist she is, and etc., etc. I think what she says maybe is not necessarily mindful, but I don't think she's racist. I just think that maybe sometimes she speaks before she thinks, which a lot of us do. And it comes out wrong, but I don't think that she is racist. I don't think that she really wants to harm anybody. I think she gets angry with people, and rightfully so in some cases. And I think she's just angry at herself for maybe not always making the best decisions. And she certainly wasn't happy with herself for that drunken rant. Although, again, I didn't see a lot of harm in it. I really didn't. She's just talking about things that she was thinking about, that was on her mind, and that bothered her. And that's okay. We all do that, from time to time. I think people are really harsh on her. Call her a liar. I think she has a lot of ideas in her head, and she may just have so many that it's hard to put forth all of the effort that it takes to push them through. But she did do the Cuba trip. That's one thing she's done. She did do a little walk today, and that's another thing she's done. And I hope she continues on this path. I think that, unlike Amberlynn Reid, I think that Chantal has the ability to grow and change. And I don't know. I I liked her drunken rant. It was amusing as well as just very interesting, the things that she wanted to talk about. I don't hate her for any of it. I don't even think she needed to apologize for it, because she really didn't say anything terrible. She was just drunk and speaking her mind. And you know what? People do that, and that's okay. That's okay. She wants to apologize because maybe she said some things that she didn't want to say. That's fine. But again, I didn't see a whole lot wrong with it. I know that Chantal has a lot of growing to do, and I hope she does it little by little, and I hope she continues with it. And if she doesn't, she doesn't. But I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like her, like I said, and I feel like she's got potential, and she's funny, and I think down deep inside she is a kind, caring person who's just been hurt a lot. And sadly enough, a lot of that hurt has been brought on by herself. And I think that if she learns to love herself more and to care about herself more and care about others, maybe occupy her mind with some other things, I think that she'll start to heal, start to grow. I think maybe the Cuba trip might have helped that a little bit too. And I just hope the best for her. Anyway, I know people will disagree with my thoughts on this, and that's okay. You can do that. But if you have any thoughts, share them with me anyway. That's all I got to say.